If you do kill a predator while saving the queen, I'm pretty sure she might spare your life, along with her colony. And I'm pretty sure they'll save your life in return. And most likely, an unexpected bond or connection will happen. Anyways, I gotta continue keeping an eye on John and Neo. So, yeah. John and Neo continued on to their journey. They haven't encountered a single xenomorph ever since the lookout they encountered just a few minutes ago. They continued looking around for a little bit. It wasn't until they encountered an android and it started attacking them. Luckily enough, Sean grabbed his sword and cut the android's head off. Luckily enough, Neo caught the head before it fell to the ground, preventing any loud noise from being heard by the xenomorph or any other xenomorphs. But it didn't take long for them to hear the growl that Blake and Yang heard. The very growl that shook the ground. The croc alien. Jackson checked the cameras and saw that the croc alien was right behind them. It didn't see them yet, but if it continued moving forward, it was going to see them. Crap, John, Neo, hide! The crocodile is coming right behind you! John and Neo instantly panicked. Luckily enough, they found a closet where they can hide. They went in there and slammed the door. Or accidentally a little too loud. This got the croc alien's attention. Once when it arrived, there was nothing in sight. It looked around curiously just in case. It was literally standing inches away from the closet. Inches away from Jean and Neo hiding. Jackson and Weiss were panicking, not knowing what to do. Jackson, what are we gonna do? The croc alien clearly heard them. And the worst part, he wasn't too far away from them. I know. Oh, what about the radio? Or what about the speaker? Play the speaker. No. Well, why? Trust me. A friend of mine did that, and it drew the xenomorphs straight to his little area where he was hiding. Seriously? Yeah, the xenomorphs will pinpoint the location of what triggered that noise. On what triggered the speaker to go off. So if we did that, then we're gonna basically calling the xenomorphs towards us. So, do you have any better ideas? I don't know. Wait a minute. Neo, do you hear me? Neo shook her head, which sort of gave Weiss her answer. Alright, can you use your ability to teleport to a different place? He needs to throw a noisemaker somewhere. Jean then basically did the little voice. The talking for Neo, basically. Neo said that she can, but she doesn't want to draw attention. Just in case our little friend here gets alerted. Don't worry. Jean, can you make one small little noise? Not a big noise to pinpoint where exactly you are to this crocodile, but just a little noise, just to get its attention. I'll try. Jean made a little noise by knocking on the side of the closet, which got the crocodile's attention. Just like that, Neo took her opportunity to basically use her ability to teleport to some other location. She then grabbed a noisemaker and threw it at the opposite direction. Luckily enough, it was nowhere near the area where her and Jean need to go. Once when the noisemaker went off, the crocodile took off immediately, heading straight to the noise. And by pure luck, they heard screaming and gunshots. The crocodile came across another group of people. This gave Jean and Neo the perfect opportunity to get out of the area as fast as possible. It didn't take them too long to get out of the area as fast as possible. Once when they arrived to a safe little room, they took a breather for a moment. That was close. Neo shook her head. She was too exhausted, so she just collapsed on the ground. Luckily enough, the room had no vents, but there was one door. Hey Jackson, do you think you can lock this door for us? We need to take a break. Alright, sure. Jackson instantly locked the door, preventing any of the xenomorph or android or bad guy from coming in the room, while Jean and Neo were catching a break. Meanwhile, with Ruby and Oscar, they continued on to their journey. Their journey was a bit more further and further away. So it was going to take them quite a long time to get there. They would take an elevator, but it'll most likely take them at the opposite direction where they need to go. Therefore, an elevator was no longer an option. Okay, so what about the little train? Can we use that? I don't know, Ruby. I mean, won't that draw the Xenos towards us? I mean, it like it'll be creating a lot of noise. I'm not too sure it would. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll be ignoring the sound. Right, Jackson? Yeah, they'll ignore the train sounds because they've seen trains move around before. When they normally check, there's usually no one inside of the train. So, yeah. See? So let's take a little train towards our little location. Alright, Ruby, if you say so. Yes, I am. I am also kind of getting tired of walking and being quiet all the time. Yeah, so let's just take a train to get to our location. Of course, it didn't take too long to arrive to their little train station. And luckily enough, they called a train and it was on its way. Ruby and Oscar took cover, waiting for the train to arrive. The train was taking an awfully long time to arrive. But eventually it arrived sooner than later. Once when it arrived, Oscar and Ruby went inside of the train, finally catching a breather. Phew. Finally. We can talk loud for once. Man, this is gonna be a story to tell my parents and Uncle Crow when we get back to the Earth. You're telling me. Can you imagine what would happen if Ironwood came across these guys? Most likely he'll have a very difficult time on fighting them. You okay, Ruby? You act like you haven't got any sleep. Well, I actually haven't. At least, not for a long time. Hey Jackson, how long does it take for this train to arrive to its location? About 3 hours. Worse. 3 or 4 hours, basically. So, yeah. So, feel free to take a nap, Ruby. Feel free to take a nap. You deserve it. Oh, thank God. Ruby closed her eyes and started sleeping on the little couch that was in the train. Oscar sighed. He was getting a little tired too. You two go ahead and get some rest. I'll let you know when you guys arrived. Alright, thanks. You're welcome.